Okay world, it's finally here. Ariana Grande's first ever docu-series has been released, and it's the closest we'll ever get to feeling and living like a rock star. This thing is magic, and if you haven't already binge watched it, you need to get to that, like yesterday. In the Dangerous Woman Diaries, Ari takes us into her own world and doesn't hide anything. We're going to reveal everything you need to know about the series, and why Grande may be the greatest pop artist to have walked this earth. Oh, and where to spot Pete Davidson. We know, you're welcome. Before we dive into the juicy stuff, make sure to give this video a like for our Ari and subscribe to TheTalko for more awesome content. From live performances to one-on-ones with the singer, Ariana Grande has filled our hearts with joy. Though Grande has always been incredibly open with fans, this is taking things to a whole new level. The 4-part YouTube original docu-series gives, and we quote, a behind-the-scenes access to one of the world's biggest stars, and that couldn't be more true. When we tuned in to binge watch all 4 at once, we didn't realize how much we were going to get from the star, but oh heck did she deliver. We begin by getting a great look into her life with her 2 bestie twins, Scott and Brian Nicholson, who are also her 2 main backup dancers and choreographers. The 3 of them seem inseparable for the entirety of the series. Ariana even personally admits she met them when she was about 17 and wouldn't even know what to do without them. She says they're 2 of the most talented people on the face of the planet. As a human, as an artist, I'm incomplete without Brian and Scott. The 3 sit in bed throughout the series and talk to the audience about their experiences, the endless travel, and the love they have for what they do. The intimate look into her busy life on tour and also filming some of her most iconic music videos really shows us the real Ariana. On the set of God is a Woman, she is non-stop working while also taking the time to giggle with fellow creators on set. But her just like us quality really shows when she speaks about how Madonna showed up on set and gave them not 1, but 7 takes. She was close to tears thinking about that, and we're like, duh, girl, you're Ariana Grande. She whispers to the camera, I swear to God if something changes, honest to God, knock me out. The lens into her Dangerous Woman tour and also the creation of her album Sweetener really make us see how truly busy this gal is and how cool under pressure she is. Each night she sings 21 songs live, which is what her band praises her about. She wants to be real. She wants to sing for her fans because, as she says, that is what they want. And boy do we ever. Backstage each night before the show, the entire Grande team stand in a circle and hold hands. They do a little pep talk. In one instance, her manager, Scooter Braun, praises Ariana for never missing a note, but then goes even further to say that Ariana is on the side of history. He continues to praise her for her fearlessness to speak out for what is right, especially for the acceptance of any form of love and those that may be going through a rough time. Throughout the series, we see fans meeting Ariana. Each time she is so gracious. But it is the fans that tell the camera how much she taught them to love themselves that really touches us. Ariana is the first to give shoutouts straight back at her fans, literally all the time. At a sound check, the docu-series shows Ariana and her team answering audience questions as a form of checking the sound. A little girl asked Ari how she knew she wanted to be a singer. Ariana told her she just always knew, and that it was never a decision she had to make. The little girl told her back that she wanted to be a singer just like Ariana. Oh, don't we all? It doesn't stop there. The fan love continued as Ariana shocked us all when she flew in a fan to listen to her album before anyone, and we mean anyone, not even her label had heard it. She said she cares more about what the fans feel than anyone else because that's who it's for and that's who she wants to make feel what she's feeling while listening to the music. Now the big question still lingers, is Pete Davidson in the series and does Mac Miller ever get mentioned? Well, we got answers, people. Yes, Pete is seen out of focus in the first episode around the time mark 24:18. He does not appear to be in any other scenes. It makes perfect sense that the director of this series, Alfredo Flores, and Ari would cut him out. Not because they aren't on good terms, but because they recently called off their engagement. Plus, Ari is all about respect, and she wouldn't want to make Pete feel anything he may not want to feel. As for the late and great Mac Miller, he also is not mentioned. Not one part of this series is about Ari's love life, except her endless affair with music and performance. It's clear that Ari's life right now is all about that new motto that we all love, thank you next. Fans, friends, and family must be the only 3 F words in her life, because along on the tour beside her dancing stars, Scott and Brian, were also her mom and Nona. We know, the awesomeness just doesn't stop. This girl is literally on fire. One evening, she even took her Nona, her mom, and her cousin she always looked up to, Lani, on stage. Afterwards, everyone laughed backstage that no one cried. Good for them, because we sure know we would've. One of the most epic moments of the series was when we get to see Ariana and the Pharrell Williams collaborating in studio. Pharrell speaks about how talented Ariana is, and we see him push her to the next level by having her redo a verse. They are so on the same page that she agrees instantly that My Friends is seeing history in the making. To two of the greatest musical talents of all time in studio together, and we get to see it. What was your favorite Pharrell moment with Ari during the docuseries? We're pretty in love with the moment Pharrell described the song as Rainbow Cloud songs. Another main fave is Toulouse, the cutest dog to have lived, except for yours, because we all know our own dog is the cutest, right? Toulouse is seen beside Ariana as she rehearses and on the laps of the dancers. Toulouse is part of the tour family wherever they go. That is what the group refers to themselves as a lot. They spend so much time away from family and friends that they become their own little family. Scott and Brian even got everyone matching tour jackets. Ugh, we just love them. The tone of this series shifted a little when it was time to address the horrific terrorist attack that Grande and her fans suffered. She addressed the matter directly in messages on screen. Ariana wrote on a black screen, "It's been 8 months since the attack at our show at the Manchester Arena. May 22nd, 2017 will leave me speechless and filled with questions for the rest of my life." She continues to praise the people of Manchester for their steadfast love, a perfect counter to the attack, saying, "Their love, strength, and unity showed me, my team, and my dancers, band, and entire crew not to be defeated." Ariana continues to say that they will keep going through the sad times and not let hate win. But the moment we see what was mostly ruined for her that day in Manchester was when she says this, "Music is an escape. Music is the safest thing I've ever known." That moment made music feel unsafe, but the people in Manchester taught her it still can be, and thank goodness they did. Despite the massive heartbreak this attack caused, this beautiful gift of a docuseries to her fans definitely shows she cares and that everyone is in it together. From seeing Ari moments before going on stage, rehearsing, sitting in bed, texting, meet and greets with fans, and just talking to us behind the scenes while filming a music video showed us the true life of a 21st century pop star. It didn't leave us on the inside, but brought us right up and personal in her life. Behind the scenes footage of The Light Is Coming lets us see Ari making a music video literally in the middle of the night in a forest. It gives us a feeling that perhaps Ari is leaving her past behind, not forgetting it, but moving forward to continue doing what she loves with strength. It also gives us a pretty good laugh when backup dancer Brian sat down a little too hard on a route that literally, and we quote, took his breath away. This inside look into Ariana's life makes us feel like she truly is our friend, with a side of inspiration to be true to ourselves and be the best we can be. We got to see a look at the creation of Sweetener, with live performances to boot, and it isn't even the holidays yet. So if you haven't tuned in, get that YouTube Premium and binge watch your fave girl being one of the coolest, talented, and warmest humans influencing the world one hit song at a time. Or as reported by Vanity Fair, they will be rolled out week by week, if you can wait that long. Ariana has grown into herself as an artist, a woman, an inspiration, and most importantly, the lady who wants everyone to be their best self. Dangerous Woman Diaries for the win. What was your first reaction to Ariana Grande's docuseries? Do you have a favorite moment you can't believe you got to see in her life? Share all your thoughts in the comments below. We all want to know. Subscribe to TheTalko and hit the bell to be the first one notified of all our new content. Thanks for watching, and see you all next time.